So I've just seen this article from, well, that Tangaroa or Farm for Life he's in. So it's about him trying to raise some capital to go and buy a dairy farm, and it's quite concerning how few people actually read articles or gather information before making a comment that's usually pretty average or below the line comment and forming an opinion on something. So T's original plan was to go and raise some money and have just general people be investors, but after getting advice and stuff, he's decided to go down a different investment route, I suppose. You go read the article if you want to understand it properly from a capital raising point of view. But there's all these people, and especially a lot of them being dairy farmers, that are really sad, angry, jealous little people that seem to belittle everything that's going on without actually seeming to understand the context of anything going on. So what I find weird is that these are the same people that if they wanted to go buy a farm and find equity partners, they would do the same, but the only thing they would do different is managing it through existing relationships, as opposed to going to social media and using a network that T has to go and find connections and people that are keen to invest in a farm. And again, they're not just like, no one's just going to give money for free, right? It's an investment for them as well as for him. And all these people are with this what you'd call, or what I call, below the line behavior, which is blame, excuse, deny. So it's all reasons that they'll have in their head going on about why this is unfair, why can he do this, why can't I do this, whatever, the world's so unfair, woe me, all this sort of crap. And it's pretty embarrassing, to be fair. Like, how would you feel, I suppose, to those people that may or may not follow me, probably not, but that are commenting on here, or I hope not anyway, that are commenting on that, and with all these shitty bloody comments and stuff, bringing people down, tall poppy syndrome, whatever. How would you feel if that was your own child that was putting themselves out there trying to buy a farm and going to use this farm to the good of the dairy industry in New Zealand, to the good of agriculture in New Zealand, and just gets torn down at every opportunity by, quite frankly, some muppets? So have a think on that. That's just my 2 cents on it. Make sure that before you form an opinion on something, you actually go and educate yourself, because there's a lot of that these days. Everyone seems to have an opinion on everything. Everyone has to have an opinion on everything. There's no harm in saying, oh bro, I'm not actually sure about that, I haven't actually done my research, I don't know. You don't have to have an opinion based on the nothingness that you've seen, or based on a headline from a news agency that's trying to rack you up and get you to click on the article. But anyway, have a good day.